Attention all passengers. Please fasten your seatbelts as we begin our final approach. The forecast at our destination calls for clear skies with a 100% chance of funk. We ask that you use caution when exiting the craft, as the contents of your mind may have blown during transit. Thank you for choosing Lady World Airlines, and welcome to Planet Base.
Audio is live. We're going to video in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good evening, Internet. It is another Friday, so it's another weekend, a holiday weekend with your two favorite assholes.
Fucking 4 days off from work. I love it.
Nice, nice, nice. I did not preload any of this shit, so it's probably going to play like shit. Let's see what happens if we do a cheers. You ready?
All right.
All right. 3.
Going this way. Okay.
2, 1. Yep. That means that means the intro is gonna have some issues. We're gonna have to play it twice for you guys. Actually, no. What I'll do is I'll just play it manually. Actually, no. I don't think I can play it manually, but we'll see what happens. Actually, I can play it manually. Give me a second. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that, and we'll make this work, and it's going to sound like shit. How's your week been?
Oh boy, it's been pretty rough, I tell you. Dumped my bike last weekend,
Oof.
and I mean, you knew about that, but ooh, yeah, I got a pretty. My right leg's pretty fucked up.
Oh, damn.
So
Yeah, I think you sent me a picture or something.
yes, I did. Yes, I did, and it's. I think I did. I put it in the
Yeah, I think it was in the
Discord
group
chat.
chat.
Yeah, and so I know. Do we want to look at it?
Uh,
probably not.
no, no.
It's
Well, wait,
it's
yeah.
pretty wicked.
Don't want to get demonetized for blood.
Oh please.
What the hell's going on down
But
here? Oh, I know what's going on down there.
but basically, what happened is I was riding home, and I had my GPS running in my earbuds, and usually it tells you like, oh, on 1,000 feet, take a left or a right or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was riding along, and it's like, take the next right, and the next right was 20 feet in front of me. So I'm like, oh shit. And
Oh,
so
damn.
I braked too hard, and I tried to lean in to take the turn, which was stupid. I should have just been like, oh well, I'll take the next
Yeah,
whatever.
you can kind of do that in a car, but on a bike, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, not so much. So I started kind of leaning too far, and then I went into the death wobble, and I hit the curb with my foot brake and my foot peg on the right side. And so it hit that, and I kind of fell down, and the bike landed on my leg.
Ouch! Ouch!
So I landed on concrete with my knee, and
Ugh.
then the bike landed on my leg. And so the bike is surprisingly fine. Like, it didn't get any scratches like at all, because the bike was on me and not the ground.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, I
so
guess there's a bright side to everything.
yeah, I saved the bike, except for I hit the curb with the foot brake and shit. But yeah, I've got a big old bruise right under my knee, and like it's been tough to walk, but lesson learned. So
Phil's got a very good point here. End of fucking Pride Month.
yay! Fuck that shit.
Hold on. Because you dumped your bike, I got a message from our president here. Today's been a crazy day. Last week and a half, my car's been at the fucking dealership getting some work done. They had to wait for a piece to come in. They said it was going to take a week, and that was on Tuesday. And so it's been over a week and a half, and it finally got finished today. So we were at Enchanted Forest. It's like a little roadside attraction thing just south of Salem, and we literally drove from there to the dealership to pick the car up, and I had to stop by my grandmother's house to do something there real quick. There was an accident on 99 getting here, and I literally got here 10 minutes before the show started.
Yeah. Now Ike's a fucking stud. That's for sure.
Yes. I've been.
So,
I was like, oh, I need to have contingencies. Tell people online that we're gonna be late.
yeah.
And I'm trying to set up the live stream while I'm in the dealership on their Wi-Fi. That's why. That's why for a while, if anybody came in before we started and saw the last week's thumbnail, it was that because I didn't have a chance to change it.
Yeah.
I was gonna show.
Mr. Gray, no broken bones that I know of. So
show this off real quick.
It's just a lot of broken skin and puffy, bruised,
and a bruised ego.
Yes, very bruised.
I got the Enchanted Forest soundtrack on vinyl. It's got this like cool like pumpkin orange like disc in here.
Oh yeah, nice.
And so we got Humpty Dumpty on there, and then on the other side it's the witch.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like a little amusement park type of thing.
Well,
it's a lot of the fairy tales and stuff like that there.
Yeah, our friend John it described it the perfect way. It's like somebody went to Disneyland in the 70s and they tried to recreate it, but while they were at Disneyland, they were on an acid trip.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that place is very trippy. Yeah.
It's
It's
kind of terrifying for maybe small
yeah, it's
children.
terrifying. It's unique. It's bizarre, but it's fun.
Oh yeah, if anybody's in the
It's fun.
area, check it out. I think next time Brandon Trueblood's in the area, we'll make him go.
Yeah.
My only
Yeah. That
complaints.
True Blood's got to go.
My only complaint is it's built on a hill, so it's not built for fat people.
Did you have trouble, Ike?
No, I
Were you
got
having
to
a rough time?
I got to the top, and I'm like, why am I all sticky? The most
That could
exercise
have
I've
been
done.
other thing. That could have been other things at the park.
Okay, so this is another story about Enchanted Forest. The last time I went there with Nate and my cousin Jerry and a few other people, and we were standing at the kids area, and I was standing there, and Nate and Jerry were kind of off a little bit, and this kid and his family walked by, and the mom's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And the kid's like, "I kind of want to kill myself,"
Whoa!
and I just couldn't stop laughing. So, and then it took me like 5 minutes to be able to just to compose myself enough to tell Nate and Jerry what I was laughing about. And then they couldn't stop laughing, and so it's become a meme now in the family. It's like, "Hey Nate, how you doing?" "Oh, I pretty much want to kill myself," when we're at Enchanted Forest. And so we were at the in front of the we were in front of the haunted house, and Nate's niece was there, and I'm like, "I pretty much want to kill myself." She turns and looks at me and says, "Do it."
Oh! Whoa!
I'm like,
Dude!
that's not okay if it wasn't so fucking funny.
Yeah. That is incredibly based. Holy shit. And if she actually said it like that way, like super
No,
serious, like do it.
Yeah, you know Annabelle.
Like,
she
whoa.
like did the whole like look,
Yeah.
do it. Like made
Yeah.
eye contact and everything.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I can hear it in her voice, like the way
Do it.
she talks. Yeah.
Do it.
Oh man.
Execute Order
Ooh.
66.
Oh, Chrome Dome. That's exactly
This-
right, dude. Yeah, get it. The Suicide Forest in Japan. Yes. Yes. That's what it is, man.
Oh man, I need to get caught up on some beer. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if this will fucking play without giving us issues.
Okay.
I do have a new intro. Let's go ahead and try it and see what happens. But I'm gonna
Sure.
do it. I'm gonna do it this way. Put us into studio mode and go to overlays. And I'm just gonna play it and then mute us. All right, we'll be back
Okay.
on the other side with our brand new intro just for 4th of July. I believe the song in the background was Stars and Stripes Forever, and I think Scott froze again.
Did I?
Yeah, it looks like he did. What the fuck?
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Is that a you issue or a me issue?
I have no idea. Because on my end, on my Discord end, I'm still moving fine. Eh.
There
we
yeah,
go.
Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we fixed that. We have the best show ever here, guys. This is the best.
Yeah, we are
podcast
professionals.
ever.
We are very much professionals here, motherfuckers. So get with it. Get with it.
Saunders says you better salute me better than that.
Here's your salute, Saunders.
What
Right
is it?
here, buddy.
My dad would always go peace sign. This one's for us, and that one's for them.
I love it. I love it. That's some good shit.
Do you have any plans for the 4th of July?
There is some kind of like house-ish kind of show going on, but I don't know if I'm gonna go because it's going pretty late
What do you
and
mean
I gotta
house?
work the next day.
What do you mean house show?
bands show up and play at a house.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Yeah.
If you want, I don't know. I think it's like early morning, noon-ish. We're gonna be doing the pool and watching Independence Day again
Where at?
at Nate's place.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be down. That sounds cool.
I don't know. I don't. If you want to, a hot tub might be good for your leg.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's why I said might.
We'll get all that chlorine and piss.
Oh yeah,
right in there.
I'll make sure to pee in the hot tub before you get in.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate
And
that.
then maybe Nate can give us a brownout.
Ew, no. Ew. I don't like Nate's brownout.
Oh, that's gross. Oh, hold on, I got a boo on that one.
What? What the fuck?
Nate Brown, no. No. Mm.
Oh man, it's been a week. What do you want to start
Yeah,
with?
it's been pretty rough.
I have not had a chance to like read anything. It's been a fucking busy ass like boring week for me.
Oh. Yeah.
Like yesterday I was busy all day. Wednesday I was busy all day. Today I was busy all day. So I literally did not have a chance to prepare for any of this show. Also, hey Sunflower, welcome. And we got Bob, Outlaws in here, Phil, of course, Saunders, JR, SCE, always welcome. Ting
Yeah.
Ting, yes. Welcome as well. David
A lot of
Smith,
fuckers in
welcome.
here.
Mr. Gray.
Yeah,
Let's see, I think that's
cool.
D-Man, of always welcome. And Chrome Dome Omega, thanks for checking in when I said we were going to be late. It wasn't because anybody was injured or hurt. Well, sort of. Hey, Bingus just showed
Hey,
up.
Bingus. I was a little injured and hurt, and Chrome Dome checked in with me to make sure. Thank you, Chrome Dome. Appreciate it.
And,
Much appreciated.
Bingus brings up a good point. Why are you wearing the American flag like it's a towel? This is an American flag blazer. And technically speaking, some people think that this is against flag code because you're not supposed to wear the American flag as if it's like a garment or something. But that's for actual physical flags. This is not an actual American flag. There's probably more than 50 stars on this thing. If there's less than or more than 50 stars, then it's technically a banner and it's not an American flag.
JR, I did that earlier this week. It did help a lot. Thank you.
So that's how I, because one of the guys that works with us here was complaining about people wearing American flag like shirts and hats and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of not how it works. Like, 'cause if you go to Disneyland, every single building has small American flags on top of it. They only have 49 stars on them. They do that because if it only has 49 stars, then it's not an American flag, and you don't have to light it properly.
I see.
And
We're getting some good knowledge here from Isaac. This is good stuff.
yeah, I pretend to. Sometimes I pretend to know what I'm doing.
I never pretend to know what I'm doing.
Okay,
That's for sure.
let's flop over to this and see what we can talk about here. We're gonna read this live because I didn't have time to read it this week. There we go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, you like our background here, huh?
Yeah. America. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Switch over to this.
We were just what's the word, praising the mayor of Portland because he was going to outlaw public drug use. And so this is Portland Mayor scraps plan to outlaw public drug use. Like, what the fuck, Ted Wheeler? We were just starting to like you, and now you just fucked everything up. But
yeah.
but
I
we
never
gotta
liked him.
we got to read the subtext. I use that as a term of endearment, though. We got to read the subtext here. In the wake of a bill passed by the legislature this week, recriminalizing possession of fentanyl. So people can sit out there and do methamphetamines and all this other shit, but fentanyl, yeah,
Oh yeah,
no go.
that's too far. That's too far. Fentanyl's too far.
Yep,
Everything else is fine.
yep. Just 5 days after announcing his intention to ban public drug use, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler says he's abandoning the initiative. Even by the standards of City Hall, the plan had a brief lifespan, 11 days, after Willamette Weekly reported it was being considered. Wheeler's stated reason for the reversal: the ban is no longer necessary because the Oregon legislature passed a bill that makes possession of fentanyl a criminal misdemeanor. Let's see. So this is a quote from Wheeler here. I believe it's Wheeler. We believe that House Bill 2645 addresses our primary concern about the public health crisis unfolding on our streets, and it resolves necessary law enforcement tools that were envisioned in my own ordinance, Wheeler said in a Tuesday afternoon statement. Therefore, it is no longer necessary to pass an ordinance at the local level, and I will be withdrawing my proposed ordinance. The problem I have with this is Wheeler was trying to outlaw drug use during public drug use. Just like it's illegal to walk down the streets of Portland drinking a beer, it should be illegal to do drugs in public.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on. But so you could do hard, like crack, you could do cocaine, meth in the street, but you can't walk down the street with an open beer.
Well, I'm gonna say that they probably will rough you up while having a beer, but they're probably not going to arrest you. Actually, they might arrest you, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't think anything was done about public intoxication or open container laws in Portland.
Makes sense.
So yeah, it's just the leftoids just doing what they do best, making laws that don't make sense.
Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Okay, so while Wheeler did not identify it as a factor in his reversal, he acknowledged that his proposed ban would have likely been challenged in court. I was willing to take that fight to the courts if necessary, he noted. People with knowledge of the matter tell Willamette Weekly that critics of the proposal had warned the mayor in recent days that an ordinance banning public drug use would likely violate state law. In particular, critics pointed to Oregon Revised Statute 43.402, which prohibits local government from creating criminal penalties for vagrancy or other behavior that includes as one of its elements either drinking alcoholic beverages or using cannabis or controlled substances in public. Okay. So what I'm gathering from that is that if you are houseless or a homeless person on the streets, you have more rights to do things in public than a person that doesn't live on the street.
And pays taxes,
Yes.
obeys the laws.
It isn't a fucking mook on society.
This is the left's rationale. This is the left for you. Wow.
So not banning public drug use is just going to lead to more public drug use and more people being shitbags. So I'm going to give Ted Wheeler the biggest piece of shit award.
Yeah, please do.
I haven't given away.
You know what?
We haven't given away one of those in a while. What's up?
Yeah. Can you give Bitches Make Me Sick too? Because he's a bitch.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that one too. Bitch.
Yep. God.
Decriminalizing drugs leads to more people doing drugs? What?
But you know what? He's perfect for Portland because Portland loves bitches like that, dude.
Yep.
They love fucking pussy fucking leftoids, man.
You know what one of the biggest problems about all of this has been? is that
What?
Ted Wheeler was the better of the two options when they did the recall election, and they had that literal fucking socialist, communist fucking
Yeah.
cunt that was going
yeah,
to
twat.
that was
Yeah,
going to
fucking-
potentially win.
The problem glasses, big time problem glasses.
Yes, yes.
Literal socialist. Mm. God, what was her name? Now I want to.
I was gonna say Tina Kotek, but that's fucking the governor.
Which she's problem glasses, short hair. I'm androgynous.
Oh,
Oh shit! Let's see.
Scott, you want to see something?
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
but hold on real quick. What was? You said it was the recall election.
Yeah, that would have been like 2020 or
Portland,
2022 or something like that.
Oregon. Let's see.
What was her name? She
Recall
literally wore a dress that had a bunch of socialist dictators on it. Into like an event once. Oh, excuse me.
Let's see.
Thanks, SE. Oh, awesome. Okay, y'all are screwed, SE. Thank you. Sean, yep, I'm wearing my I Heart Felton shirt right now. We should get Scott one too.
Hell yeah, dude. It says 2021, but it doesn't. Just do 2021.
Let me look at
You
it.
guys gotta see this bitch. You gotta see this hoe.
Who went up against Ted Wheeler in the Portland mayoral election last time?
Yeah, there you go.
Jules Bailey? That doesn't sound right.
That
Yeah,
doesn't.
no, that's not it. That's the Republican. Iona Roan, is that it? Sarah Iona Roan? No, that's not it either. Last time recall. It was a recall, right?
Yeah. Let's see. What they have kicked out of office.
I'm just gonna ask it. Socialist person that went up against Ted Wheeler in the mayoral election. Okay, this is it. I think it might have been Iona Roan, actually. Sarah Iona Roan. Yeah, it was Sarah Iona Roan.
Okay, let's look her.
Yeah, type in Sarah Iona Roan and see. Here, I'll look it up so I can pull up a picture of her.
No, yeah. I mean, I've got her up here, but I guess we don't want to share my screen.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she's literally got the fucking problem glasses, like hardcore.
Oh yeah, Hondo
That's her.
Percento. Oh god. Okay, let's do this one.
No.
She's got the resting bitch face going on this one. Open image, a new tab. Yep, that's perfect right there. We're gonna go to that one. There she is. She's got the I want to talk to your manager haircut too.
Yeah. Show some other pictures of those. She's got other like ridiculous glasses.
There's that one.
Yeah, like that one.
Well, this one right here. This
those...
one's definitely problem glasses.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's shitty.
Yeah, like the purple.
Yeah, no,
the purple thick frames.
Yeah, she's a total Karen.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
look at those. Holy shit!
Oh
my god! These ones right here too.
Right below that. Right below that.
Which one?
To the left. Left. There you go.
This one. She's got like Harry Potter weird ass glass. Oh my god! This right here. I think she was a lesbian too. Oh, here's that famous picture of her. Here, look at this shit. So for anybody that hasn't seen this, I didn't want to open link. I wanted to open image.
Dictator skirt. Yeah, she's literally wearing dictators.
Yeah, like Che Guevara, Mao Zedong. I think it's Mao Zedong. Well, whatever. I can't see it.
Stalin.
Stalin.
Right there.
Yeah.
I can't tell who it is above Mao, but
yeah.
Yes, this is literally, and she got close. Like, she got close to kicking him out.
I don't think she did.
Socialist.
What was the?
No, she got 40-something%.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah, she got close. Yeah, fuck that person. Jesus Christ.
This is Portland, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Chaos is in
Portland.
chat. Welcome, Chaos. I wanted to show you this,
We are
Scott, real
doing
quick. I wanted to show you this, Scott, really
Okay.
quick. I don't know how this happened, but the eligibility standards on the Seriously Cast channel dropped. So if you look at this, instead of like 1,000, we only need to get 500 subscribers,
Oh, cool.
and then we only need 3,000 public watch hours. So they
Let's get to watching those videos, boys.
yeah, they literally cut our stuff in half here for what we need to get, like super chats and memberships and stuff.
Right on. Well, we're over to halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there.
Wow!
Oh, living on a prayer. We're gonna get a copyright strike. Mm.
Chaos. So what it says here is you need one of the following. So it's 3,000 public watch hours or 3 million short views.
Yeah.
So it's either or.
Yeah. So let's get to it, guys. Let's do this.
Also, we
Let's
are
fucking do this.
lagging behind Big Angry Phil by I think 2 subscribers. So if those people over on Scotty's channel, Scotty Side's channel, comes over to the main channel and subscribes that aren't subscribed, we can easily at least beat Phil right now.
Come on.
And
Let's do this.
everybody wants to beat Phil.
Because he's big and angry.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Hmm.
Okay, let's so Ted Wheeler's
Yeah,
Ted
it
Wheeler's
was
a piece of shit.
when
so.
this was happening with this socialist piece of crap, it's like it was not surprising, but also like, wow,
Yeah.
people in Portland are more retarded than I thought.
Well,
Because
there's
I already know they're fucking just like ridiculously retardedly retarded.
there's too much of a contingent of Antifa here to
Yeah.
make it like viable.
And I mean, she literally wore a skirt of like dictator killing a bunch of
Well-
people, especially Mao and Stalin. Those fuckers killed a lot of people.
I think at least one of them, I think it might have been Mao, killed more people than. It's estimated that he killed more people than Hitler.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like
No,
easily. But
there was a meme. There was a meme I saw. It was funny. It was Nazis aren't socialists. That name doesn't mean anything. And then it's like Antifa is anti-fascist. It's in the name. So I'm like you can't have it both ways, you fucking retards.
yeah, I love their coping that they do.
Saunders
I love it.
Saunders is correct with this here. Oh, that was the wrong one. Not as many as women via abortions. The interesting thing about the abortion thing though is what's the word I'm thinking of here? The difference between like white abortions and black abortions is disproportionate. There's more black babies being aborted than white babies. In fact, Margaret Sanger talked about that. We need to put the Planned Parenthood abortion clinics in lower income, African American neighborhoods to do population control, to get rid of the lesser of the people in society.
It was all part of their plan. It was all part because she was a racist piece of shit.
Yep, she wasn't just a
And-
racist; she was a eugenicist. And I'm trying
Yeah.
to talk to people that are like, I've actually have friends that are like pro-abortion, and I've had this conversation with them. It's like, what about Margaret Sanger? They're like, well, we're trying to distance ourselves from her. But I'm like, but the organization's roots are still rooted in that. And they're like, well, we need to put the Planned Parenthood organizations in these lower income neighborhoods. I'm like, why? Because they're lower income. I'm like, okay. In a lot of places, lower income places have black and brown people. How do you feel about that? We're now aborting more black and brown babies.
Yep.
But
Yep.
also,
No, they don't
well,
care.
on
It's
top,
they talk about it about, oh, we're just trying to save them and help them. Deep down, they are the most racist pieces of shit
well,
ever.
well, the problem is a lot of people are saying we need to outlaw, we need to eviscerate, get rid of racism in our society. If we did that, there wouldn't be a Democratic Party.
No kidding, man. No kidding. There would be no place for a lot of these Democrats, and might be a better place. You know,
Yep.
might be a better place. Yeah. There, that was a shadow mission for Planned Parenthood. Place clinics in minority areas to encourage them to and give easy access to abortion. Yeah.
Yep.
No, it was all a part of their plan. They didn't want the blacks, the darkies, having kids and stuff like that. And it worked, man. But you know, another good thing about this, like, is that, like, who has the most abortions? Definitely Democrats, right?
Well, yeah. So we have all
And
of
so
these. Go ahead. Sorry.
they're dwindling their own numbers, which is great.
Well,
But the problem is now you got all these queers coming for the kids.
I was
So
just about to say that. That's the other thing is they don't have kids of their own. First off, they're more likely to be gay or lesbian. They're more likely to be trans, and a lot of times transes can't procreate, can't have children's. And then Democrats are aborting their own children. So the future is looking to be Republican. And if they don't have children of their own, they have to have somebody to indoctrinate and groom to be part of their ideas and their like ideological group. The other thing about this is the first thing they do in a communist to set up a communist revolution or communist state is take over education and take over the raising of the kids, because they also are able to take the kids away from the people who have wrongthink, and we're starting to see that now. And the good thing that came out of the pandemic lockdowns was parents were getting a first eye look at what is happening in our schools, unchecked and unfettered, and people are like, no, fuck this. We need school choice so parents can choose to send their children to the Christian school if they want to, or even to a school. I read a book from Christina Hoffsummers. She's a based mom or something like that is what she used to go, what people would call her. This was from several years ago, where she was talking about school choice and the whole I think the book wasn't called The War on Men, but it was like something about how we need to change the structures in schools to help boys, which means that they can send their children to like trade schools that are high schools so they can learn a trade. And one of the trade schools that you talked about was a school in New York where they go through all of the math, reading, and arithmetic, but they also learned aviation mechanics.
Mhm.
And so if we had school choice, you can send your kid to that school if you wanted to, instead of the shitty school just down the street.
Yeah, that's I think that's great. And they want to get rid of that because nope, you need the indoctrination center. We need you to be a good little automaton. Even though you'll see a lot of liberals making like TikTok videos about, oh, schools just teach you how to do this and think a certain way and blah blah blah. It's like, well, that's exactly what you want. You want kids thinking a certain way, your way, so that you get the little desired outcome that you want. So you can fuck off with that too.
The other thing that school choice does is it gets the kids that are more likely to end up in a shitty school. Nation of workers, not thinkers. Yes. So it gets kids into good schools. So let's say you're an impoverished black kid in a fucking ghetto somewhere, and
Yeah.
the school that you have that is right down the street from you has like the worst reading and math skills in the state. Instead of allowing him to take his money and go to a better school down the street or like two counties over, what they're doing is they're lowering the what you need to get on the test to pass. And so that's like reverse thinking. We need to allow these children and these families that can't afford to send their kid to a good private school to be able to do that. Take their tax dollars and move it somewhere else. It's kind of like voting with your dollars. I did a speech in high school where I talked about school choice, and I made an analogy about wanting to get food at like the Rose Garden at like a sporting event. You are in that event and you have to pay their prices and get their shitty food. You can't go somewhere else. But if you go to a place where you have access to like 20 or 30 different vendors, you go to the good vendor that has the good cheap food. You don't go to the expensive vendor with the cheap product. You go to the cheap vendor with the good product.
Yeah.
And so school choice is like letting people vote with their dollar. And it's a definitely a capitalist thing, but it's probably the best system that we could come up with for what we're working with right now.
So I did this kind of thing back when I was in high school, I think. And I don't know if maybe you can't do that now, but so where I lived in a certain school district. Okay. So because I was going to a private school at the time and I said, fuck that. I don't wanted to go to a public school. Now I lived in a certain district and my friends were in a different school district and they transferred from because they were in the same school district I was, but but they went to this other school. And so I had to like write the school a letter or whatever, like
Yeah.
explaining why I wanted to transfer or whatever. But I gave them some bullshit reason. They were like, "Yep, sure, no problem." And so is that like not allowed anymore? Is that
So
what's going on?
well, I think it's a case by case basis. So when I was
Mm,
in middle school, I think it was halfway through because I think middle school here is only 3 years, so it's like sixth, seventh, and eighth grade or something like that.
yeah, that sounds right. Yep.
And
Because then you're a
so
freshman, sophomore.
so
Yeah.
halfway through seventh grade, we moved out of the district, literally right next door to a different middle school. And I'm like I don't want to leave my friends. Like I know these people and
Yeah.
I know these teachers. And my mom's like, oh, this is my I Heart Felton T-shirt. Soon,
Felton's a badass.
soon they will be available at feltonaround.com. But
Mhm.
and so like for my entire like year and a half tenure at the school that I went to, my mom drove us to school every morning and picked us up every evening.
Yeah. Yeah. And let's see. By the time I went to public school, I had my own car, so I didn't need to drive. And the
Oh,
private school I went to, they they had like some deal with the public school buses or whatever.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They set it they had two that would go from the school to downtown.
Huh.
And so what I'd do is I'd ride downtown. My mom worked like a few blocks away, but I'd go hang out at the YMCA
Oh,
for a
nice.
few hours until she got off work. Yeah.
So
So
so when you were talking about going to the school in a different district, was that at public school?
yeah,
Okay, so it was public
it was
school.
public. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So yeah.
when we had to do that, Nate and I did that. My dad talked to the principal of the middle school we were with, and they almost wouldn't let us. And
Yeah.
I think my dad may have threatened physical violence.
Oh Jesus.
Because he can do that. He's
Oh my
an
God.
Army veteran.
Yeah, yeah. Like, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't have to do any kind of interview or whatever. Like it was just literally a piece of paper, and I actually like misunderstood it, and so I said like it has like North, the school I went to, it's called North. Um, it's like it has a better like computer program than the private school I was going to, but I should have said it has a better program than this other public school because that was the
Yeah.
district I'm in.
Oh
And
yeah,
I,
yeah,
and I was like, ah, shit, you know. But
yeah.
they were
So,
like, nope, fine. Yep, come with us. It's like, oh, okay,
some
you know.
some
But you think about it.
yeah,
If you really think about it, the more butts that they have in seats there, the more money they get.
yeah, essentially.
So, yeah.
Some of the guys in
But
chat were talking about being latchkey kids. So the school I was going to was far enough away that it's not a walkable distance. But when I was in high school, the middle school I went to fed into the high school that was just down the street from where we were living. And so instead of taking the bus, there was a bus. Instead of taking the bus, I walked to school every day, which was only like a mile and a half, so it wasn't that bad. But so I'm going to say this: my mom was overprotective. So
mm,
at one of the intersections, I cross Highway 26, and so one of the intersections there is a crosswalk. So it's got one of those islands that has a crosswalk for a yield turn and then the other turn. And so my mom told me once, she's like, I don't want you crossing the road there because of the highway until the little walk guy comes on. I'm like, okay, am I supposed to wait at the one spot until somebody shows up and ask them to push the button for me?
yeah, nice.
And then
Sean, you're right. It does come back to money. It was all about the money.
there was one day,
But
I think I was a senior and I was like 18. And
yeah.
my friend was like, hey, after school, I was like, hey, I've got my car. I've got my mom's car. Let's go watch movies. And so I had a free ticket to a movie. We went and saw some stupid movie. It was terrible. And then we went and saw Gangs of New York. And I was gone for
Oh,
like
jeez.
7 hours because Gangs of New York is long as hell. That was a good movie, by the way. But my mom was freaking out. And she's like, we need to call an Amber Alert. And my brother's like, he's an adult. They're not going to do an Amber Alert. They're also probably not going to do anything until 24 hours from now.
And you know, this you got to understand, guys. This was before there were cell phones.
Yep.
We didn't have cell phones until we were older, and even then, they were crappy. And I mean, they're not crappy because they were indestructible.
You had to wait
But
until like 7 to make phone calls because it was free.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, you had a cell phone, but you didn't really use it very much because it cost money and
Yeah,
like
10 cents per text or
and
something like that.
yeah, something like that, some crap. And you know, a lot of people still didn't have a cell phone even back then when it was still kind of the new thing. A lot of they just still use landlines. And so, you know, Ike and I were those kids that are all right, going outside and play, just come home before dark
Yeah.
kind of a
We had,
thing, you
we had,
know, and like that.
we had walkie talkies. Oh, my
Oh, nice.
camera
Oh,
froze.
yeah.
But the walkie talkies
So
didn't go further than like half a mile.
yeah, no, you had to be in a certain. But chaos, you know, I actually the school that I went to, I went there for the computer networking program because it was also an accelerated learning thing, and I was placed in accelerated chemistry, and oh my god, that was fun because it was a lot more paperwork and homework you had to do, but we did a lot of physical experiments, which meant blowing a lot of shit up.
I think one of the coolest things I got to do, I had a learning disability. I was actually held back in elementary school.
Oh shit.
But the coolest thing I got to do was the strut program that students were using used technology. So I
Yep.
literally got to rebuild computers that people donated so that teachers could
Yep.
have them. And
I did that too.
so the teacher that took over the program, I think, lied on her resume and was not qualified for the job. Didn't know anything about
Probably not.
like redoing computers. And so when we would install Windows, we had to go through DOS. And so what I found out was I could bring in a CD where I had installed Zork. And so I literally sat in class and played Zork the entire time, pretending like I was working in DOS.
Man, I used to be so good at that stuff. Like, where I used to know how to get around Windows passwords and like, oh my God, yeah, because that's what I was used to working with was DOS. That's when I was learning this shit. It was the kernel stuff
Yep.
I was learning and practicing on. So I mean, nowadays it's all, they call them apps, and it's all user interface shit and everything like that.
The closest thing
But
to
back
DOS,
in the day,
the closest thing to DOS is a BIOS on a motherboard now.
yeah, that's about it. And it's
Or you
they call it command prompt, but
yeah,
it's
you can open
command
up
prompt is
prompt.
an app.
You can open up
It's a
command prompt
fucking
now.
app now. Yeah, and so but Chaos, yes, I was, when I reached a certain age, I was a latchkey kid as well.
Oh yeah,
Which means you go home and there's no parents there and you've got a key and everything.
There was an entire year in elementary school where my brother and I were homeschooled. And so my mom would leave, and my mom would leave, and she'd be like, "Okay, guys, you need to read this and fill this out or whatever." But the reason we were homeschooled is because my dad was running for the school board, and he was throwing everything at them and like throwing everybody for a loop. I think he got like 30% of the votes, which was really good because he was running as a libertarian. But the teachers at the school hated him. And so we were pulled out of class. We were pulled out of class because the teachers were potentially going to have reprisal against us, like for my dad, because they just did not like him. Like I think the 3 teachers, or it might have been 2 teachers for that age group or whatever grade it was, were just like, we're not having any of this because we're in a liberal area. And my dad was fucking. My dad was fucking going to these meetings and I think my dad told me a story once where he was like debating his opponent, and he's like okay, well you signed, because the guy was running for re-election. My dad was going up against him, and my dad's like, you signed this thing, and you acknowledged it or whatever it's called, but you haven't read it. And so he starts asking him questions from the text of the document, and the guy didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Now, I mean, see, if you were a rational person, you would go like, "Oh shit, this is the wrong person to get into this job." Like, damn. Hey, it's Zombro,
welcome.
Zombro.
Hey, Scott, last Saturday is the 1-year anniversary of us meeting him in person. And Bob and everybody else.
Shit, dude. Saturday is the day I fucking wrecked my bike.
But it was Saturday. Saturday was the 1-year anniversary of that meetup in that really seedy VFW hall.
Oh, that was great. I went in there, guys. I went in there and got a drink, and I give him my debit card. He's like, "We don't take cards here. It's cash only."
But no. The thing was, I think the drinks were free, but I kept giving him money, and the bartender kept getting drunker and drunker. My favorite.
He went outside, and then he like fucking like spilled. He like
he fell over.
He fell over. We're trying to help him, and he's like, "No, get off me."
No, that guy was like a grizzled, like probably Vietnam vet or around that time. But my favorite part was you go into the men's room and the urinal has a picture of Hanaway Jane in the fucking urinal to pee on.
That's right. I forgot about that.
And that's the
Holy
day.
Shit.
That's the day we met Cowboy.
SCE, yes, we did. We met a lot of fuckers. SCE, unfortunately, he had to head home, so
he miscalculated.
We were not meeting up with him.
He miscalculated.
He miscombobulated. And
Scott, let's plan you and I. Let's plan a trip to go see him next time. We're not gonna
I'm
drive
down.
together.
I can.
We're not gonna drive together, but we'll fly out there.
No, we'll fly out there. I'm down. Whatever works for him. I can take time off. It's not a big deal.
Me too.
That was Friday. Saturday was Mr. C when Ike stole PBR glass. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I've got my PBR glass.
That's
it's
right.
literally right here in this so my desk is a door that's on top of a bunch of tubs that we got at Home Depot. And I have my kitchen tub here from when I moved, and my PBR glass is in there. Except I have so much weight on top of this thing. I have to take all of my monitors down and the CRT TV and everything to take this off so I can get to it. I'm not gonna do that just to get a PBR glass out for fucking Bob.
Yeah, sorry, Bob. Sorry, man. It's sorry, not sorry.
Hi-yo! Hold on. Let's go here. We'll do that one.
Oh, that was so much fun. That
was a
Chicago
great-
meetup.
What was
And
the name?
fucking Zabro fucked some dude up.
Oh yeah, he was
Like,
I think
like
from what
bad.
I asked him again recently what exactly happened, and so from what I can remember, because I might have been drunk when he told me this, was
I don't know if he wants to talk about it, but we're going to.
From what? Yeah, whatever. Who cares? So
It was a year ago.
yeah, it was a year ago. So what happened was some guy was making fun of this gay couple that had a kid with them or something. And Zombro was like, dude, calm down, it's whatever. And then I think because he has experience from training from like the force from being a police officer.
He is an ex-police officer.
Kicked the guy in the knee or something, and broke his knee or whatever. And the cop, and so when the cops showed up, he like showed them his old like community card or whatever the fuck they call it, and they're like he's not pressing charges, even if he was, like, whatever. And they just let him go. He actually called us while we were doing our live stream that night.
Oh, that's right, because it was you, me, Bob, Rev,
and whatever that crazy guy was.
Wes,
like 20 years.
5 years of freedom.
5 years of freedom.
Yeah.
That
It was
guy
all of us in one fucking room.
Fucking crazy because it was hilarious. I'm like, guys, drop me
I
off.
love him.
I'm like, drop me off in this bar, and you're like, we're gonna go trolling for chicks. You guys went to a club, and then you came back or went to the hotel or whatever, and you're like, that was boring.
Yeah.
And I think Scott regrets just not staying at Mr. C's.
Yeah, it was fun. It was an experience. It was all good.
fact-
How often am I going to be in Chicago? Probably never again. Chicago sucks.
In fact,
Sorry,
I've actually got this right here. My Mr. C's
I have that.
Midway Bar.
Wait. Hold on.
Drink chip.
Everyone, hold on.
Hold on.
Just a sec.
Hold on. I wish I had a button to play the sounder from fucking Jeopardy. Do 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 do.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Right here. Right here.
I have two of them. I have
Right
another
there.
one. I have another one in my car.
Yeah, buddy.
I tried
Yeah,
to buy.
buddy.
I tried to buy a T-shirt, but they didn't have my size.
Oh. What's that? Extra large? Extra large?
No, I'm a double X at this point. Like this.
Yeah.
This coat I bought when I was a bit trimmer, so I can. If I suck in the gut, I can make it work. So if you look at it while I'm wearing it, you can see this folding over here because it's too small.
It just makes you look buff, Ike. It just makes you look. Oh, yeah. You got a fat guy in a little coat. Fat guy in a little coat. Then you gotta go like this, and then it'll rip in the back.
So my favorite part about this coat is I have not washed this thing, but I only wear it like once a year. But
Yeah.
During COVID, like 3 years ago, I was doing fireworks and I burned a hole in it, melted a hole in it.
Badass.
In fact,
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
wore this last year and I put a fucking lighter in the pocket.
Oh Jesus.
To light up the fireworks. In fact, last
well, of
year
course.
I was like, because on the way back from the Chicago meetup, I stopped in Idaho and picked up a bunch of like mortars and stuff. And so
Oh yeah.
I was lighting those off, and my buddy Eric was there for a little bit. He left and came back, and he was drunk as shit. And so he lit off one of those sparkler bombs, but sitting in the chair, my firework bag was behind his chair. He threw it in front of him. The sparkler bomb went off, and then it's like a crackle thing or whatever. But one of the things hit the fireworks bag, and then the fireworks bag went off, and his brand new dog that he bought, which is a Saint Pyrenees, it's like a Saint Bernard, Great Pyrenees, ran away. And he was pissed, but the dog knew enough and ended up at his door or whatever. But holy shit, while he was looking for the dog, I'm sitting here watching all of my fireworks go off at the same time at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, Isaac. Jesus. Wow. Damn. Bob, what was the dude's name that ran the bar? We won't say the place.
Which bar? The
what was the guy's
VFW?
name? Oh shit, I ruined my pants.
Oh, is that when you
God
fell
damn
off
it.
your bike?
No. My fucking legs bleeding. Can you see,
Oh,
can you see
you're
those
wearing
spots?
Yeah, you're wearing like light
Yeah.
pants too. Shit.
Yeah, I was itching it and it. Here,
Oh no,
I'll
I
show you
hate
guys.
I hate it when that happens. Oh, he's gonna show us live. We get a leg show, guys. I wish I had some sexy music. Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, it's no joke. Yeah, I got some pretty fun. I don't know if you can see it there, but like that's all bruised. Like all up in here is bruised, and then I got these cuts and shit. Yeah,
That's the sound that
Okay,
played
here we
when
go.
that's the sound that played
Here
when
we
he
go.
fell off his bike.
there's the feet.
Oh!
There's the
Oh, hold on.
feet. Yeah, no, this is definitely road rash, and I was wearing pants too, and it went
Damn.
right through. Yep. So
Okay.
oh,
So,
that's a thick ass boy.
do we want to? Because
Yeah.
we're at an hour now. Do we want to do?
I know we haven't talked about like anything.
Do we want to finish talking about stuff, or do we let people come and join us
No.
and have a chat?
Yeah, I can chat for about like 15 more minutes, then I gotta go.
Well, I have to pee really bad because I didn't get to.
Let's do our
pee.
thing then. Yeah.
Hold on, Scott. I've got a game for you.
Oh, what? Son of a bitch! You son of a fucking bitch! I love it.
So
I love it.
Do we want to keep talking about? Because we can spend 15 minutes to talk about more stuff, or do we want to let people come on and talk with us?
You know what? You know what I need to do
What?
for my bike? I need to get a fucking a baton that the police use.
No.
I need to get that for my bike. I could just like have it there and then break it out and like road rush and then just bam, bam,
Bam, bam.
start hitting people with it. Bam, 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 bam. SCE, yeah, no, I got it, dude. It's all good.
Hey, do you want to read some chats? I'm gonna run to the bathroom, come back, and we'll talk about the Supreme Court thing really quick, and then we'll call it a night.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll be right back.
Best advice I can give you guys for soreness, injuries, etc. is called veterinary liniment gel. Okay. Saunders, I take morphine pills. Woof. Oh boy. Pooping out of his jeans and shit. Look at those quads. Oh, thank you, Saunders. Yeah, here. We'll look at some more quads. I don't know if you guys can really see. Here, we'll get this out of the way. There we go. Yeah. You see that shit? I do my quads. That's for show. Hell yeah. Oh. JR, I did not stitch it up. I maybe should have. I don't know. I honestly debated going to the hospital and getting stitches, but I mean, it looks pretty bad, but it's actually healed up pretty well. I'm gonna have a scar. Even if I got stitches, I was still gonna have a scar. So it's not a big deal. It's healing really well, actually. Um, yeah, so we're good. Scotty never skips legs. No, I don't. Never skip leg day. Oh, thank you, Saunders. I appreciate that. Man. Appreciate it. Well, I said you actually want to play joust. No, he does not.
That's good. That's
No,
good.
I don't. No, I don't.
No, I never skip leg day either. Turkey leg day.
Dude, turkey legs are
There was
yeah, dude.
There was one year I was at PAX, and they had a booth,
I did.
and it was a I can't remember what game it was for. I think it might have been Joust or something like that, because But they had a booth, and you tweeted out a tweet using their specific hashtag, and they just handed you a turkey leg. So
That's awesome.
I was literally walking around downtown Seattle eating a turkey leg, and then there was there's a video game called Chivalry. They had an event there where people were doing like live fucking medieval combat. And so I was eating my turkey leg, and I ran into one of my buddies, and he's like, "Hey, come with me." And so we went and watched live medieval combat, drinking beers, eating fucking turkey legs. It was fucking awesome.
Have I told you about my Acropolis, which is a strip club, by the way? The Acrop story. Did I ever tell you that?
No, you haven't, but I have an Acrop story for you after you're done.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So, I was at Acrop, and so you guys got to understand, Acrop has amazing food. Okay,
Oh, fucking
so
steak. Yeah.
It's like ridiculous how good it is, but they get all of their meat from like local farms or some shit like that.
I think the owner has a farm where he just
yeah, it's
gets his own
something like that.
beef.
Yeah. So, but I order a plate and it's just like chicken and fries or something like that. So I thought it might be some like strips of breast or thighs or something
frozen
with some fries.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, just some bullshit like that. No. They come out, the plate's like this big. Let me get back in the right. Okay. Plate's like this big. Yeah. Literally half of it's like fries, and the other half is literally half of a chicken. Like they cut like they took a giant butcher knife and just like boom, cut that fucker in half and like rotisserie it. They didn't deep fry it. They like this was like rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting at the rack because I ordered it, and I'm at the rack, and the fucking bartender bitch brings the plate to the rack.
Yeah, you can eat steak at the rack there.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sitting at the rack, and I've got like a turkey leg, chicken leg actually, excuse me. And I'm going like this. The chick's dancing right in front of me, throwing ones at her. I'm like
fucking chicken.
I look at my friend. I'm like a king right now. I'm literally like a fucking king. Like, yes, dance for me, peasant. Yes,
no, dance.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, this is the best fucking strip club ever. This and also it was not expensive. It was like $7 or something.
They have
like
really
that.
decent prices, or at least at the time.
Yeah.
Last time I went there, I think the last time I went there was on Brooke's birthday, probably about a decade ago, or over a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
So here's
it was awesome. Yeah, tell us yours.
So I know you've probably heard this story before, but this story involves Will Wheaton.
Oh boy.
So Paul and Storm were doing this thing called Wootstock or Wootfest, or I think it was Wootstock, and so they had Adam Savage was there, Hank Green was there, Will Wheaton was there, Matt Fraction was there, Steptoe was there, a bunch of guys from Loading Ready to Run were there, and I got asked to do stagehand stuff for that.
Okay.
And so I got to meet Adam Savage. I actually touched Adam Savage's iPad because Adam Savage was on stage, and I was sitting backstage. I was talking to Hank Green and Molly Lewis, and I sat down, and Adam Savage's iPad falls into my lap, and I pick it up, and I'm like, oh, and they're like, oh, that's Adam Savage's. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put this over here. So I touched I touched Adam Savage's iPad, but one of our enforcer friends, who was a stripper, she was a stripper at at Devil's Point. You know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay. And so she was there too. She was also one of the stagehands, but she was talking to the Canadians and she was telling them about the Acropolis. And so she was telling them that the Acropolis opens at like 8 a.m. and you can get steak and you can have a girl or whatever like dance for you. Will Wheaton comes running down the hallway. And it's like, what kind of awesome town do you guys live in? You can get steak and tits at 8 a.m.
Yeah. 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 That's Portland, baby.
And
That's Portland.
I fucking love that story because it involves Will Wheaton. I get to say that I've met Adam Savage. I gave Adam Savage one of our geeky Oregon pens.
Nice.
Remember the square ones that we had for a while?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gave him one of those. And that's the moment I found out that he has hearing aids.
Oh.
And this
damn.
was like almost 15 years ago, and he has
Shit.
like degenerative hearing loss, and they didn't talk about it on Mythbusters at all. They didn't bring attention to it, but he has hearing aids, and so he had a hard time hearing me. I'm pretty sure. So when he was talking to me, he had his finger to his ear like this, so holding it like just putting his head towards me to try to hear what I was saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so the thing works a little better, but
I think
I mean, that's the thing with Portland. It's like you got this awesome shit. It's like you've got the highest per capita strip clubs ever, and it's very open about, it's very cool about all that. But then you have druggies with needles and human feces everywhere, and so yeah.
Well, my thing about this is like back in like the early 2000s, like mid 2000s, like 2010 around.
It was awesome here.
No, they're talking about body autonomy and whatnot, and now they're talking about how it's the male gaze and it's rooted in patriarchy and stuff. So they can't fucking figure out what the fuck they want to do.
Yep, it's that's women for you. That's women for you.
I was just talking about liberals in general.
Well, that's liberal. Yeah, that's mostly liberals. Women and womanly men. So, oh God, Saunders on coke. Oh Jesus.
Oh Jesus.
You would
Christ.
never sleep. You'd be up for 4 days straight, dude. Oh Jesus. But you know what?
Sorry.
I would love to take you out while you're on coke, man. Because it would be a party.
Scott, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just got this in, and I have to play it. It's a message from the great leader. I have to play it.
Seriously,
Our
Cast
former
is the
president?
best TV show on YouTube. Seriously, the best. That Scott guy carries the show. I don't know the name of the other guy, but he seems like he sucks.
He almost spit out his drink, even though he's heard it before.
He seems like he sucks.
I love that it says the best TV show on YouTube.
I know, a TV show. Oh man!
Oh my God, this is the best.
You know, that was
the best thing ever.
So a titty bar in Chicago. I wish we could have gone to one, because that was one thing I would have loved to hit
Honestly,
up, just to see how different it was.
Somebody talked about medieval times. We passed that on the way into Chicago. We fucking should have done that on our way out.
Yeah. That was man, that was a trip. God, that was so much fun though.
It was a lot of fun. The driving there.
After Ike and I wanted to kill each other.
Well, no, Scott. If we had planned it better and not tried to do the 2-day thing, had it been just a road trip with the two of us, like an actual road trip where we got hotel rooms,
would have been fine.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna 100% say next time if we do it again, 2 rooms, 2 different rooms.
Yep. Yep.
Well, because I like it, dude, but we have different sleep styles and different ways that
Yeah.
we do things. So like
Yeah.
we spend 3 days to get out there, which would be like driving a lot, but still having places to sleep, actual places
Yep.
to sleep. So if we do
Yeah,
it,
for
if
sure.
we do, I would be okay with doing a road trip with you again. Just not one of those whirlwind road trips like we did.
No. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. So, but it was still fun.
If we were in our
Whole-
if we were in our 20s or early 20s,
Would've been fine.
It probably would have been
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Polska says polecats. It's a huge titty bar here. Well, next time. Next time.
Scott, you just contradicted yourself, and I'm going to call you out right now. You're never
What?
going to. You said you're never going to Chicago ever again, so you're never going to know. Actually, I don't think
Did you
said
hear that?
I don't.
Did Yeah, I don't think I said ever again.
No,
But
you did say
said-
Chicago sucks.
I said probably never again. Oh, I dropped my coin. There we go. I'd come out again.
Like after
I would fly this time.
after finding out Terrence Popp was supposed to be there, like, and now that I know who the fuck he was, like that was kind of it would have been kind of fun. You like the entire way Scott's like, oh, Terrence Popp is going to be there. I'm like, who the fuck is Terrence Popp?
Yeah. I can't guarantee anything but a great time hanging with father. Saunders, hit me up because I would come out and visit you.
Oh,
I've never been to. I think you're in Kansas or Nebraska. I would totally come.
I'd totally be down for that.
I'd go.
Too.
They have
Actually-
50 strippers on set. 50?
Jesus Christ!
Damn. All right, letter SCE. Take care, brother.
Have a good
We
one,
love you, man.
Scott.
Yeah.
Let's do a train trip out there.
Oh, dude, I am down.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
I'm down.
We could get one of those private sleeping cars and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah,
Or each of us could get a private sleeping car.
yeah. Get our own rooms. Yeah.
Well, you can
Dude,
get you
that's
can get sleeping cars that have 2 beds in it. Like
I would be fine with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like you don't have to drive anywhere. We could hang out.
Mm-hmm.
We could live stream the whole thing as long it would be like a Brandon Trueblood thing, but we're gonna call
That's
it we'll call it the MGTOW train.
Choo choo MGTOW.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Yeah. Rebel was supposed. Yeah, but I guess he couldn't have got. But we hung out with him and True Blood. They came through here, so that was awesome. I wanted to post the picture, but I don't know if you guys
What picture?
were able to see it. It was all 4 of us. We had the waiter like take a picture of us.
Oh, and when we were at TGI.
Oh,
Was that TGI?
it's
Was that-
McMinimans.
Oh, McMinimans with Rad. You're right.
I don't know if I got it.
Oh,
Oops.
was that was before I got my new phone, wasn't it?
I have no idea. But I have it on my phone, but I tried to post it to YouTube, but it was like, oh, it's too big. And then when I tried to resize it, it wouldn't work. So let
Scott, if you ever need anything resized, email it to me, and then send me a text, and I can do that for you.
but I resized it, but it's
Oh.
still fucked up on YouTube.
Never mind.
Here, let me I'll put it in the chat real quick if it'll let me.
What's chat are you putting it in?
You and I.
Oh, between the 2 of us. Oh yeah, I'll pull that up. It should let you. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a small ass picture. Holy shit.
Okay, I could send the bigger one if needed.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of big guys in that picture, so.
There it is. There we are. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. That was fun.
Rad was really cool.
Yeah, he's super chill.
Honestly, I've watched a lot of his stuff. I don't agree with him on everything, but he is He is a very well-spoken
Nice.
gentleman.
Yeah, good guy, good guy. Omaha is right in the middle. I think Amtrak
But
run is called the Cascades Run. Oh, okay.
nice. But Scott and I, the reason that we're doing this podcast is we have a lot of different opinions on a lot of things, and when we butt heads, we butt heads. But I generally don't like to have disagreements with people, so I do kind of waffle a little bit sometimes just to not have the disagreement. But I think Scott and I should find something. Actually, if you're okay with this, Scott, let's find something that we vehemently disagree on and have a conversation about it sometime.
We'll have to think about that because
Well, abortion.
I don't think we vehemently
abortion-
disagree.
Abortion might be one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that
Yeah.
would be a good one, but I know that both of us aren't like as libertarians we're like you believe what you believe and I believe what I believe, and so that's kind of where we're at. But if you want, we can have a discussion about the moral implications of abortion.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm down with that. Maybe we can do that for our next one. It's like, oh my gosh, Scott and Ike disagree.
Well, let's if you want, let's do it as like a separate thing from this, and and potentially like that'll give us like we can actually spend some time and do research on our own, and we can bring somebody in we can bring somebody in as a moderator too.
Oh no! Look who it is.
Did it just get dark in here?
It got fucking dark in here right now. I heard mention of titties in the casket. Yeah, Bacon. Next time you come down here, we gotta. I didn't even think about it.
Oh my
we
god!
gotta go out.
Let's bring Bacon
Yeah.
down and fucking go to the titty bar.
Yes, we need to, and we need to get Soldier Girl. We're gonna drag her out to the titty bars with us.
Oh no!
It's gonna be the best.
100%. I don't think there's gonna be any dragging there.
No, she'd be like, "Yeah, let's go." She's a fucking party girl, dude. Jesus Christ, that woman's crazy.
No,
But,
she's fucking crazy. The first time she came out here, she brought a bottle of wine and I think some vodka. And she left the wine here. And it was funny. She was like, "Oh, I'm good to drive." She was going to drive to her daughter's place. She went around the corner, pulled over, and her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend showed up and drove her car to her daughter's place because her daughter lives just down the street from here.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Oh, crazy bitch! But yeah, Bacon, come down here, and we're gonna show you many of the beautiful quality strip clubs, which are fully nude and serve alcohol. By the way,
Well, that's one of the rare things about Portland is a lot of places, the strip clubs. I think Seattle has that. One of the first.
No, in Seattle, it's not fully nude. and drinking.
I cut myself off. No, in Seattle, it's non-alcohol if it's full nude.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But I was as I was thinking about that, I'm like, well, one of the first times I went to Seattle, because in Portland they let you drink until like 2:00. In Seattle,
2:30.
In Seattle, cutoff is 2:00. So it was like 1:30. I'm like, I still have like 40 minutes to fucking drink, and they're like, nope, we're pulling your drinks. I'm like, fuck, I just bought this.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. It sucks, dude. It sucks. And there's a lot of strip clubs in the Portland area where there is no cover charge. Or if there is, it's like $3.
Yeah, it's like super
or something
cheap.
like that. It's really
the
low.
The one thing that has changed since like the last time I was like actually going to strip clubs is the price of a lap dance. That's gone way up, and it's not worth
Way
it.
up.
There's
it is not.
The Dolphin. I went to the Dolphin 2 in Beaverton. This was like even like 8 years ago. They were like they were like having people buy $2 bills to give to the strippers.
No, that was Casa Diablo.
Well, no. Casa Diablo was doing something different. I think they were stamping them, and I got in trouble for that. But
They did, yeah.
I think the Dolphin was telling people to only use $2 bills, and so if you went up to the bartender and said, "Hey, can I get some ones?" They're like, "No, we're not giving ones. You can only get $2 bills." You could still give the girls $1 bills, but the bartender would not give you $1 bills.
Yeah. They must have changed that because I was there a little while ago and they were just giving out
Well,
ones.
yeah. I think
So-
they might have like it's hard to get $2. It's not that hard to get $2 bills, but they might have just run into some issues with that. I think
Yeah.
it actually
It's-
was. I think it was actually down to the point where they wouldn't even give $1 bills and change. I think they gave me $1 in quarters instead of giving me $1 bill.
That's fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. But no, you know what? I love $2 bills. Anytime I go to the bank and I'm like at the teller taking money out, I'm like, give me all the twos that you can.
Well, the one
Give
thing
me
is
all and they're like, yes, good, thank you.
$2 bills. $2 bills aren't rare. They're actually still making $2 bills.
They are, yeah.
My friend, an ex friend of mine, she doesn't talk to me anymore, but she's like, anytime I get a $2 bill, I give it to my daughter because they're rare and they don't make them anymore. I'm like, yes, they still make them. And she's like, no, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they don't. I'm like, well, you're the
Yeah, no, they
reason.
do.
You're the reason why they're so scarce is because people think that they're a rare commodity, but they're actually not.
Yeah, see, Bacon, that's the problem.
Yeah, Bacon
Stop
says I
collecting
collect
them, dude.
those.
Yeah.
Is he talking about?
That's-
Is
yeah.
he talking about strippers or $2 bills?
I never tripped a stripper in chains. You mean tipped? Make it rain.
There was one time. There was one time when
Oh,
when the Sacagawea, Sacagawea coins were a brand new thing, and my brother was at Sunset
Throwing
Strip.
at the strippers.
Was at Sunset
Yeah.
Strip, and he asked the girls like, "Can we play quarters with the $1 coins off of the thing into your ass cheeks?" And she's like, "As long as you're giving me $1 bills."
It's $1. Yep. It's
So
a fucking dollar.
You take the $1 gold coin. boop, boop.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And then I think, like, if I was drunk enough, I'd be like, what if I just try to get it in the coin purse?
Oh no. Oh no. Jesus Christ.
dare
I
you.
love it. How dare you, Ike?
Hold on.
That's
my
not
God.
how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Oh, you're goddamn right. That's how it works. Bitches will do
Okay.
anything for money.
Well, I guess we're not.
Anyway, I gotta get going.
We're not opening
Yeah.
up for anything right now. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're over on Scott's channel, please go ahead and come over to the main channel at Seriously Cast on YouTube and
Yes.
subscribe and like on that channel as well, because we're trying to get to the 500 mark so we can potentially get some. Like, I know Scott's not going to monetize his channel, but we are going to monetize
Nope.
this channel. But if you send us a super chat, it's not going to be read. It will be read, but it's not going to be given priority if we do end up getting super chats. But it will help us fund, like, paying for our websites and potentially help us pay for a new subscription to StreamYard.
And better webcams.
Yes. All of the money that comes in, if we do get monetized on this channel, that money is going to be going towards upgrading equipment and
put it back into the channel.
upgrading like digital stuff, like
Yep.
paying for StreamYard and whatnot. And
Yep.
if at the end of the year we haven't spent that money on that kind of stuff, we will be donating it to charities and other good causes. So that's I have not talked to Scott about that yet, but I'm pretty sure he's on board with that. So
We'll talk about it. Yep.
yeah, I think doing a thing where if we get any kind of like profit, we don't use it for our own personal gain. We use it to help other people. Like you have the Homos in America. Like he's been having some issues lately. Maybe donate. If we had some, we would donate to somebody like him. Or somebody's having some like financial issues, donate to them. People that watch the show. So like we would definitely be using the funds to not buy the best equipment, but buy equipment to help us make the show better. But anything left over, we would definitely be giving back to the community.
For sure.
Within our community, we would probably actually do a poll and ask people where we should send the money. But that being
We'll see.
That being said, if we say anything that is... Okay, go ahead. Do your thing. I'm sorry.
Well, if we say anything factually incorrect,
Yeah, if we say anything that's factually incorrect, please let us know. An opinion is not fact, but if we say anything that's factually incorrect, please let us know. You can email us at seriouslycast@gmail.com. You can tweet at us at seriouslycast on Twitter. You can also leave a comment down below. You can find us on our
Please do.
SeriouslyCast Discord server. I think there's a link in the description. I think there's a link to that. If there's not, I'll fix that later. But Scott,
don't forget, as always, there we go. Don't forget to twirl your Tweety, ladies and gentlemen. We love it. We love it.
Bob mentioned we should use the money on booze or beer, but I actually just rethought about this. How about we use that money to help fund our trips to go to meetups?
Yeah.
That might be a
There
better
you
option.
go.
I like the idea about donating it to people in the community, but I think us meeting people in the community is also another good option.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love that. So
DJ Play Nice, thank
Let's
you.
do it.
Okay, this is a good one. Ike, develop a wish list. Some folks would rather donate that way. A separate Amazon list is a possibility too. Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you. We might actually do that too. So we'll find, like, if people want like, I'm not going to encourage people to give us money, but if people want to give us money, we won't stop them.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for real.
it's been a pleasure. Everybody have a safe and healthy 4th of July weekend. Please, Bob,
Rock on.
make sure not to blow yourself up. But that's it. That's it for the show. I have not, for the last couple weeks, I have not prepared an outro thing, so we're just gonna end. Have a good one, guys.
All right.
See you next Friday. I'll probably see some of you on a few other streams tonight, but it's been a pleasure. Have a good one.